Welcome to my cord cutting ritual. All you'll need is some twine and 2 candles to represent you and the person you're cutting cords from. I chose to work with black and white candles to represent the negative aspects of self that attach to others and the positive aspects of self that unknowingly attach to others, and vice versa, the energy vampires that attach to me. So I am cutting cords from anybody who's trying to be an energy vampire consciously or subconsciously. Feel free to do the same for yourself. I always put salt around the rim. This one included rosemary and some green moss agate crystals to represent the heart chakra, the salt for protection around the spell where I'm doing the work, the rosemary for cleanliness and protection as well too. And then twine wrapped around representing the tentacles of the attachment. Light your candles, and this is where you have to put in your intentions. This is where I want you to take those energy vampires that you're cutting cords from to spiritual court. I want you to have a whole conversation with them as these candles are burning, as this wax is dripping. You'll see there's some garlic on my plate. I felt compelled to add that as well into the circle for protection. A little slow-mo. I have a white candle in that orange container burning with some frankincense and myrrh oil, and that was lit for everyone's highest and greatest good. With harm to none. This spell is done with harm to none. It is a light spell, so there is no karmic repercussions for protecting yourself and removing cords of attachment. You do not have to have cords of attachment. Some of the thoughts I like to say here are, I am a sovereign being of light. I have no cords of attachment. I release myself from anybody's attachment to my energetic field or self. I'm a sovereign being of light. I purify, I protect, and I cleanse myself in God's holiest and divine white light. I'm a sovereign being of God's white light. You'll notice in the video before, just a few moments ago, I was doing some stretching and some yoga poses. At this point, also tune into your auric field. Where in your body do you feel like someone actually might have attached to you? Do you feel any pains? Stretch, move that energy around. You're already setting the conscious thought that you're pushing this energy away from you. I also recommend grabbing a pair of scissors and cutting, making those slicing sounds. I was doing that a bunch as well too, just didn't catch it on the time lapse. But absolutely move your body, release yourself from those energetic cords. If you feel trapped, this is such a beautiful exercise to do to feel free, because you're visually going to watch yourself fall off. These attachments, this stuck energy will literally fall off when that twine starts burning. So allow your energy and your feelings, even if it is anger, maybe you feel angry that you're being held by something. So allow that energy, that fury, to come through right now in this moment to break those chains that are holding you. That's how you transmute that negative, lower vibrational feeling of anger into a positive experience. And that, my friends, is real alchemy and real witchcraft. When I'm doing a spell, I fully listen to the downloads that I might be getting from spirit. And at some point I was like, oh, they want me to grab some aesthetics. So I got some pumpkins and some signage. And I was felt like I really needed to call in the holiday spirit. So I want you to always be tuned in and listening to what maybe your ancestors and your guides want. Pumpkins are just also known as a very, very protective vegetable. It's a root vegetable, so it helps with the root chakra. So maybe the karmic cord that I was cutting was attached to my root chakra. So you never know why of course they're both red pumpkins that I got, red velvet pumpkins. So definitely I'm feeling compelled, like there was some root chakra work and attachments that needed to be expressed during this ritual. Look at that wax dripping right there. The fact that that was dripping from the energy vampire side all the way down and the candle that represented me wasn't, was showing me that my spell was going exactly the way I wanted. And look how y'all, I slowed down this recording. Check out these flames. They were wild. I literally saw the devil's face. Karmic cords on the white candles are starting to burn down on the EV side, the energy vampire side, faster. But if it's not, put yours out, put those out, make the energy go in the way you wish it to go. That's why you have to watch a spell. You also have to make sure that every piece of that twine burns. So you see there's some hanging twine there. I'm paying attention to that, thinking about how I'm gonna have to grab it, and make sure that it burns all the way, that it can't get stuck into the wax there. You see how that just fell off? So I'm about to pick it up and move it into the candle, I believe, in the next few seconds here. I also have my water on standby. I don't know if you guys saw that water jug. Look at these glorious burns. Goodbye, Chord. Hasta luego. Y'all see that orb? Y'all see that green angel? Archangel Raphael? That literally looked like a green angel. Food offering for the gods and goddesses. That's a squash bread. And tin foil right there in case I need to put out the flames. So, and water as well in case I need to put out the flames. You'll notice that on the EV side of wax, dripping wise, there's a lot more dripping happening. I'm already starting to do wax divination, and I'm noticing that there is a pattern that's starting to be created. Looks like an A. I see an A. Tripped out because there's a girl who is a self-proclaimed witch who sent demons to me whose name starts with A. Guess that won't be working for much longer. Hanny looks like a scream mask in her candle. Someone is screaming. I had to put my candle out because it was burning so fast. I wanted to make sure I had plenty so that my candle would be the last burning. Now, I'm writing in the wax a sigil of protection because I did not like the way that it was going. Just enjoy the burn. So I'm glad that I did all that protective work. Look at how the EV candle is burning versus other candle that represents EV, again, energy vampire. They look like they're going through it. So much fire, so much wax dripping in curly-cue fashions, which just shows chaos. Even the way that the wick has that circle right at the top of it proves to me that it's going full circle. Whatever this person was doing to me, they shall be receiving it back by 3 by 3. Now, mind you, this whole time I'm having a conversation with people that are coming to mind while I'm in this meditative trance-like state looking at the flames, explaining to people that they're not allowed to attach to me, that whatever their reasons are that they have, consciously or subconsciously, are not good enough, that I'm a sovereign being of light and I do not accept it, that I rebuke their access and I remove any cords of attachment, any entities, any parasites, any witches' spells, any curses, hexes, negative or lower vibrations that are attaching themselves to my field, to my aura, to my existence, to my wave, to my timeline, that I'm a powerful being in control of my reality. Oh, and you might notice there's a new candle on there. I needed to burn those last pieces of twine that weren't picked up by candle. So I lit a little tea light candle for everyone's greatest good and threw them in there for their final burnings and disposal. So I find that nobody ever really talks about how to do a proper disposal after a spell tutorial. So I use a razor blade And I make sure that all the candle wax after I've done the divination is removed from the plate. I take that candle wax in and I put it in a pile. You see it's all in a pile there. This is just letting this person know in this case that whatever workings they were trying to do on me, they're going to be feeling it all themselves, that negativity. I'm looking for any last minute twine that I didn't burn all the way to pull. Now let's do some wax divination. This looks like everything is full circle. I see the name Joy up there. It looks like there's even like this concept of hollow in the brain, the way I felt compelled to put that there, like the way that circle is, like no thoughts of their own, like they don't have their own thoughts, they steal other people's thoughts. I see the word joy, I see the word June, I see up there in the gray, Jan even, and I think that this person is wearing a false mask. If you look at, so it's June right there, Joy, J. Yeah, someone's trying to steal your joy, honey. That's what I'm getting from that. And look, they're wearing a false mask. They came into this with someone who was a friend, a family member, somebody that you thought you could trust. I see the letters I there. I see the letters L there. I see the letter U there. I see the letter V there. J. It really just looks like a mask, this actual falsity. This person is inauthentic, which is why they had to attach to you. I see a black cat. I see a very, very spoiled person who doesn't know themselves and doesn't understand how other people can be so free. Ugh. The working is done. You are free from all cords of attachment. Thank the moon, thank your guides, your deities. Use a razor blade to get that wax up. Throw it in a black trash bag and get it out your house because it's over.